2 days ago on February 16th, I just unlocked these guys, and then I got a pack of them with some gems that I had. And they are just amazing if used correctly. Also, side note, I illegally have flame tanks. I absolutely love these things because they're just really overpowered. They're strong against everything, and they one-shot most things, and once they lock on an enemy, they will chase that thing until it's destroyed. You cannot stop them. And once they explode, they leave a bunch of fire there, which damages enemies, especially infantry, which is super helpful, but also can be a detriment because they can also burn up your Scarabs. So it's a trade-off. Luckily for other players and me, when I get them used against me, they are balanced out. They self-destruct on attack, and they only have 2 uses, 1 per bug, and they have a wind-up time of about like 2 seconds, and they move slowly. But hey, that is still worth it in my book. And since I wanted to use them immediately, I made a new team for them, which was really difficult because I had to make a whole new team, and I haven't done that for a while. So I had to change out a whole bunch of different units, and then I had another unit that I really wanted to incorporate. So that was fun. And even the force that I have right now, that's gotten me to where I am currently, it still has a couple kinks in it. Now on to how to use them. For the strategy to work, you have to use the Scarabs to take control first and to hold on to it. Otherwise, it falls apart. You can redeem yourself, but it's difficult. What you do is, as soon as you get them, build a harvester, because that is one of the pitfalls that I'll talk about later. Build a harvester so you can get a decent economy, and then as soon as you can, get a Scarab and send it toward the middle-ish. Once you do that, keep them there, and then from there on, just reinforce them, because it'll be too expensive to get a third one, unless you've somehow gotten a second harvester. If so, great. Okay, so here are some pitfalls. If you fully commit at the beginning, you run the risk of not having a good economy later. So if you don't even build a harvester, and then quickly get the Hand of Nod, and then build Scarabs, you're gonna have to save up for 60 Tiberium, and that's gonna get annoying because Scarabs can be only used twice per unit, and that gets costly real fast. So if you're gonna do it, make sure you have a good grip on your strategy. One pitfall that I got into was I was way too confident and reliant on them. Once I started using them, I was like, whoa, these are really overpowered. They can do anything. I was very wrong. And so I kept using them and using them and using them. But even when it was clear that I shouldn't be using them, I was using them anyway. And that costed me the game most times. Last pitfall that I can think of is getting there too late. That strategy, like I said, relies on you getting there first and staying there. And if you don't get there first, that wind-up time will be the death of your Scarabs. So either just get there first, or have your other units clear it out for the Scarabs. Now, these Scarabs are great and all, but what if you encounter them? I've encountered these way back when I was in Silver. So, here's how to counter them. Multiple cheap units. And I mean things like Riflemen and Militants. Here's my thinking. Riflemen and Militants cost 10 each. The Scarabs can be used twice. They are 40 Tiberium, so each one is 20 Tiberium. So you would be up 10 Tiberium each time you get them. And if you're not, and you have the Scavengers, send them nearby the Militants, so then you can get your 10 Tiberium back every time that they die. The last way I can think of to counter them is to outrange them with units such as the Giga Cannon, the Basilisk, Artillery, Sniper Team, MG Squad, MLRS, and the Juggernaut. You could also use like the Ion Cannon, or the Tiberium Missile, or the Obelisk of Light, but those are more expensive options. But it's up to you. Do you have any cool tips and tricks? If so, leave them in the comments. I'd love to read them. If you like this type of video, hit that like button, and I'm going to be making more of these types of videos in the future, hopefully. See ya.